Hello and welcome to the Race Report. My name is Kiki and this week we're at Nurburgring for round 2 of the Apex Online Racing GT3 League on Assetto Corsa Competizione. On this classic track, the weather was forecast to be potentially mixed, so preparations had to be done to ensure that the car was set up to be usable in the dry and the wet. However, only qualifying saw signs of any rain, with the track going from damp to green over the 15-minute session. With the changing conditions, I only managed to get to P20 on the grid, so plenty of work to do in the 1-hour race that follows, which includes a mandatory pit stop for tyre changes. Let's jump forward now to the start of the race and let's see how it all unfolded. So here we are, starting on the outside here at Nurburgring, and away we go. The lights are green. We get a pretty decent start here. The McLaren on the inside starting very far up alongside us, but we push towards the outside just so we don't get squeezed into the middle of the track here. There's not enough room to really escape anywhere if you're stuck in the middle of 3. So we're sticking on the outside. Everyone's slowing down, keeping it very safe, very steady here. But there is an instant there on the inside as the trainer cars have come together. A bit too slow on the apex there, but we do get away clean. A bit of contact there with the McLaren. Making it round now, turn 3, heading towards turn 4. So jump back and have a quick look at that incident in turn 1. You can see there that P2, P3 have a little bit of a tap. P2 comes around and then everyone else that's on the inside just has nowhere to go other than straight into him. They do eventually get themselves clear, but there's a lot of damage there to a few cars in the field. Jumping back further on now into lap 1, coming up to the Schumacher S's. Still just holding position for now. Coming up to turn 11, the left-hander. We see ahead there will be an incident here, unfortunately for Anderson in the yellow Bentley, who does get collected during that. And I see the Aston Martin ahead of me also gets a bit of front-end damage from the incident too, which will come to our advantage later on in the race. But luckily we do avoid that. But let's go back now and have another look at that incident and see who else got involved. You can see the yellow Bentley there of Trev coming in and the green Lambo just making contact there, and then he's just a sitting duck in the middle of the track. The other cars are around trying to avoid. There's another incident just off track involving my teammate Josh Waring, so that's going to pick him up a ton of damage, which is unfortunate for the team championship. Heading back to the end of lap 1 here, we see we've gained a fair few positions on our opening lap, up to P12 already, which is a fantastic start to this race from P20. Here we are just on lap 2 now, heading up to the Schumacher S's behind the damaged Aston number 64. Looking to get a good run out of here. As you see there, you have a bit of a poor exit. We look towards the outside into turn 11, trying to get the move done here. Break a tiny bit of contact there as we enter the corner, but hang it around the outside, a bit of off track there just to make sure there's room, but we do get the move done and we are up to P11. Jumping up to lap 5 now, we're heading into the chicane to the final sector of the track behind this train of the Porsche and the Aston ahead. You see the Aston has a bit of a poor exit, a bit compromised by the Porsche, so we take advantage of that and dive down the inside into the final corner to get the move done onto the straight. Luckily we have a decent enough exit to not be taken over back by turn 1, so we're now up to P9. On to lap 13 and to turn 11 here, we're going to be watching the Porsche. There was an unfortunate incident with this McLaren back marker just ahead of him. Doesn't know which way to go, the McLaren gives a bit of a swerve and the back end just comes around on him. It's an unfortunate incident for him, but it does mean that we get up to P8. On to lap 18, and we do delay our pit stop by a few laps as the tyres are still feeling okay, but our teammate is just behind us, but a lap down is putting in lap times a few tenths quicker, so it is time to put on some fresh tyres and see what we can do in the second half of this race. Coming out of the pits now, just leaving our box, and we do see P6, 7 and 8 just get past us there in a row, so we are coming out in P9, losing a position overall, but still a long way to go in the rest of this race. On to lap 22 now, and we're still behind this train. We see the Lexus ahead trying to get the move done on the Aston, but nothing going on there, which does give us a bit of a better run down this straight. We do look towards the inside, let our presence be known to the Lexus. Compromises entry here now into the chicane, forcing him down to the middle of the track. There was a bit of room from the outside, but doesn't decide to take it, which gives us a better run now into the final corner, allowing us to take the dive here into the apex and take away that corner. It's a drag race now towards turn 1. Usually the Lexus power should get there, but we do manage to out-drag him and keep the inside line into turn 1 and hold the position. There we are, that's the move done now, and we are up to P8 in the standings. On to lap 27 now, and we're looking to get the move done once again on Bernard into the chicane now. We're going, staying in the slipstream, pull to the outside, which gives us the inside into the final corner as we saw last time. Side by side through the chicane there, giving each other plenty of room, but some close, tight racing. And again, we're just up the inside, and we're going to take that line away and get the faster run through the final corner and move ourselves up to P7. Let's just go back now and watch that again from the onboard footage to see how tight it was. Here we are in the penultimate lap of the race, trying to hunt down this Lamborghini, try and claim that P6 spot away from him. As we come out of the Schumacher S's, he gets a bit on the gravel there, which slows his exit down, so we look towards the outside once again, braking as late as we can, making sure there's plenty of room. A bit of off track there, shades of the lap 2 overtake, but we do get through and we are up to P6. Just a few corners now to go in the final lap of the race. We've managed to get ourselves from P20 on the grid all the way up to P6. A fantastic race overall. I was hoping for top 10 going into this, so to finish P6 is a great result. It's going to do wonders for the championship standings after our P3 of Paul Ricard. Next week sees us go to Brands Hatch in very, very hot conditions, so it'll be very interesting to see what happens to the tyres on that track. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and drop a comment down below what your favourite part was. If you want to watch me live, I stream every Tuesday at twitch.tv/KikiMacGaming. There'll be a link in the description below, and it'll be great to see you there on the live stream. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.